Hello everyone, welcome in. How are we all doing? Again, I have to correct my camera on my first start. It's always the same. How are we all doing? Welcome in. The GOAT, how are we? Who have we got in today then? We have got the first big head of the day, obviously Jay. Why not? Super Getters, welcome in. Rover, good to see ya. Northeast, how are we? Jay, Ethan, good to see ya. Cam, how are we? Jet Wilson. Delays Rob, welcome in. I'm going to say that every time wrong, apologies. West Midlands, how are we? Ethan, Tom, what are the ranks in PD? We've got PCSO, PC, Sergeant, Inspector, Chief Inspector, Superintendent, Chief Superintendent, and Gold Commands. How are we, Code Warrior? Good to see ya. How is everything going on? Kills Rapids, good to see ya. Jay Twisty, how are we? Scouse Jack, how are we? Evening. Twinny, good to see ya. Khalib, good to see you as well. Shane, how are we? I am. I've just got some PD interviews that they've finally come down, so we're going to get them done, and then we're going to get straight into a bit of RP. I am up at 5 again in the morning, so it won't be a late one. Well, I say late, it's already late, but you know what I mean. We'll try and get as much as we can in. So let's get straight into RP, shall we? Hope everyone's well. Matt, how are we? Good to see you. AJ? PD apps are still open. I don't think I closed them, so we are doing the interviews now. Right.
Yeah, they've all been searched.
Fantastic. Can I have the first person that was here the longest, please?
These two here were here the longest.
So you can let me sit in on the
Perfect, cool.
interviews.
If you want to, mate.
Sweet.
Right, come on through.
After you, mate.
Yeah, it's a shame with the city. We were going to do it at 9 o'clock and have an induction afterwards, but we'll make sure we... Yeah, receiving.
Okay.
Are you available just to do a pickup at the hospital?
I'm currently in interviews at the moment, mate, in the PD. Is anyone else available for a pickup?
Just take you out to Mount Chiliad and yeah. It's alright, mate.
We got anyone else on the radio?
I believe that would be a negative.
I'll take them for. I'll go
We
get
just had a
'em.
major
Fantastic,
bus.
thank you.
I think a lot of them are processing.
Right, no problem. Who have we got in the in front of us today?
Oh, John Crawford.
John Crawford, perfect. Just give me a second. Let's just get up our interviews. Let's go straight to our Manchester roleplay. Let's go to police, just so we know we're getting the right people on.
Big boy around these parts.
Google Docs.
Peter, you smell.
Responses.
I used to call him the minion.
Did you call me a trot star?
John Crawford, there we go,
I
perfect.
used to call him the minion.
Lovely. Fantastic. So, John, nice to meet you. My name is Tom Roberts. I'm the Chief of the Police here at Greater Manchester. And to my left...
Mr. Butch Jones, Armed Response Unit.
Very nice to meet you both.
Good to meet you. So today's interview, what we're going to be doing is going over some questions about yourself, then a few scenarios, and then we'll go from there. All right.
No problem.
So, do you hold a driving license?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Do you hold a hunting license?
No.
Perfect. Okay. How long you been in the city roughly then?
I think it's about maybe 3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks. Okay, nice. And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking, John?
32.
Fantastic. You got any previous experience?
Yes, so I did briefly do a little traffic work in a different city with the police. Not much. That city wasn't really for me, so I decided to take a little break and come here.
Fantastic. So why do you want to join us then?
Well, personally, I think there's many different reasons why I want to join the police again and why I joined them in the first place. Being able to be a part of a dedicated and hard-working team is what I've always strived to do, and that is something that the PD is. And I think it's perfect for it. Ever since I was young, I've always wanted to be a police officer. I've always valued my local community, and being able to create a safer environment for that community is, very important for me. Growing up around a lot of alcoholism and drug use as well within my area, it's important to me that, I can help people make better life choices and become better people within society. I think that, I'm very suited to the role with my skills and my dedication. I think that the PD is perfect for me.
Fantastic. So I'm going to ask you a few scenario situations. Before I do that, actually, I'm just going to double check one thing. Just go through your record. John Crawford.
Oh yes.
Is it Crawford that way? No. There we are, John. He spelled it with that thing. Put no previous. Perfect. So I'm going to give you a scenario situation. You have had a drug ping as a police officer. You're going to attend this drug ping. You get there. You don't see what happens, but all you see is someone running. What's your next move?
Obviously, what I'd do first off is I would radio in that I do have a suspect at the drug ping that I am attending. That is
Hey,
on
didn't so
foot,
rock.
and
Good
he's
to see
running
you.
away. I'd make
I'll have a look at the
chase
video
for
after. No
suspect,
problem. When I'm off.
and try and catch up to them. I'd try and shout and get across to them that I am a police officer, and I want them to stop. If they do stop, then obviously just explain to
How
them
you
that
doing,
we have
Cozy? Good to
received
see
a
ya.
drug ping in the area, or a call that there has been drug use or drug dealing in the area.
Yep.
And I think I'm not sure, under Section 1, I think, of the PACE Act. Again, I'm not entirely sure on that. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but we are going to search him on suspicion of drugs, as he was in the area at the time, and he has been detained for that reason. If he carries on to run, then judging he doesn't have any weapons on him, doesn't have any bladed articles, anything that may harm me, I try my best to make a tackle. If that's not possible and he continues to run on foot, then I'd obviously audible say taser, 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 and I'd taser him, but that'd be a very, very last resort if he posed a threat to me or anyone else.
Fantastic. Good stuff. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking for. Obviously, we do have tasers, but we use them as a last resort. Tackling is always priority. When you turn up to a situation, if they are running, they're giving themselves instant suspicion that they could be doing something that they shouldn't be. So that's a good way. Section 1 is if you attend something that you're unsure what you're attending, or just a general search. If you've attended sort of like a drug ping, you could be doing it under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act.
Right.
And obviously stuff like that. But obviously, I don't expect you to know that straight away, coming straight in. So that's fair enough. Cool. So you've done some traffic stops then. So talk to me. How do you do the perfect traffic stop?
Well, obviously, judging that everything goes to plan. Obviously,
Hello, Josh. How are we? Good to see you.
Do you know red light? You'd
nothing's changed.
let the
If Pug's
suspect
here.
know that you, after the light turns green,
There's
turn around
the
the corner,
Shrek
and park
Pug
up on the right. After you park
for
up on the
Shrek,
right,
for the Pug.
you'd exit the vehicle, and you'd approach the driver to their window. You'd obviously tell them to roll down the window. You'd ask them if they know as to why they've been stopped. Say, for example,
Sounds confident,
speeding,
which is good.
and they know that they were speeding. Then, for example, like I said, I'd explain to them and educate them on the dangers of speeding and going over the limit.
The city's been down, unfortunately,
again,
so I've only just been able to get in, and we've been doing a PD meeting just while it's been. So it's been a really good PD meeting, actually. We had 40 police officers
to make sure,
in the meeting.
This is after
so
receiving
really
his driver's license and documents and everything like that. Head back to my vehicle to sit and check the MDT to see if anything pops up, if the vehicle's registered to him, everything like that. If it is, everything's fine, everything's perfect. I'd exit my vehicle, pop back to his car, explain to him again, if it's his first time speeding, or it's the first time he's got a clean sheet, then I'd just give him a verbal warning and send him on his way. If not, it'd be a fixed penalty.
Perfect. Sounds
but
good.
It has been a while.
Yeah, no, of course. That's what we're looking for. Obviously, going back to the vehicle, if he has got anything on him that he shouldn't, then obviously you would call that in for backup and go from there. If he has, talk to me then. If he has got something that is a wanted man, what's your next step?
My next step will be, obviously, say, for example, if I was still in my vehicle and it flagged up on the MDT that he was wanted, I'd make sure that I was quietly in my vehicle, so it'd be be quiet, so he wouldn't be able to hear me. I'd call for additional units, explain the situation, and then we just together as one unit approach the gentleman, explain to him he's under arrest for having a warrant for his arrest, etc.
Perfect. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm happy with them questions. Butch, you fancy asking any questions?
Oh, God. All right. What's Section 32, mate?
That beats me. I can't remember, unfortunately. I do apologise.
Searching someone after an arrest has been made on the said person. But it's all good. Yeah. It's all part of the learning process.
Just to try and find out how much you know, that's all. Just
yeah. We've got some lovely officers in this community, and if you get in, they'll be happy supporting you and getting the knowledge that you need to be a great member of this PD.
That's perfect.
Fantastic. So obviously I have looked through your CV as well, your application, and it is upstanding, good knowledge, and obviously I've enjoyed your interview, your answers today. So I'm quite happy with the confidence that you've brought to us, the answers and stuff like that I'd like to offer you a position.
That's perfect. Thank you very much.
What will happen, depending on how quickly the interviews happen. Don't know how long you're around for, but failing that, obviously we can get inductions done tomorrow if you're in the evening.
Yes, I am going to have to fly out very soon, unfortunately, but
Of course.
I am available pretty much all day tomorrow.
Okay, well, I was planning on hopefully taking some inductions around 8:30 again tomorrow. If you're on all day and you're wanting to get in, I'll try and see if there's anyone else available that are a credible person to do it. I believe there may be Badandi, and if he is, then we'll get you doing that. But we'll get you invited to the email systems from there, and we'll go and we'll get something set up. What will happen now is obviously you have to wait for your induction in order to get it started. You'll have 4 days as a PCSO. After them 4 days, during them 4 days, you have to complete checklists. You'll be given them checklists through the email system. At the end of the checklist, once you've completed them, you can then pass out to a TPC, which is doing your PC exam. You have a minimum of 4 days. You can't do it any earlier than 4 days. Once you do pass your PC exam, you can then become a TPC, which means you get a taser, you get everything that you need, and all the credible roles, and then you go out as a PC. You then need to spend a minimum of 2 weeks as a PC before you can then look for a promotion to sergeant and then move around to either ARU, RPU, or stay where you are.
Rodney.
That's perfect. Thank you very much.
Alright.
Just out of curiosity as
Yes.
well, can you exceed the 4 days? I'm not sure.
Yes, you
Or is
can.
it-
Yes. So
yeah.
you basically, it's a minimum of 4 days before you can
Right.
pass out. Maximum, we normally, depending on your activity levels, we normally say like, a couple of weeks to 3 weeks
Yeah.
maximum, depending on what you've got going on. But you can get it completed within 4 days, or take your time if you need to.
Oh yeah, that's no problem at all. That.
All right. Fantastic. Cool. Let me get you enrolled. So we got your boy Josh. Welcome in, and
I'll
Flight
show him
7.
out and
How
get the
are
next
we?
one in once you're ready.
Fantastic. That is John there. So John,
Yes.
we are a family force here. We do look after each other. Okay. Couple of rules. The standards that you'll be put when you do your training is standards that we try and uphold. We do have regular meetings every Monday and training sessions that we obviously try and keep them standards. There is zero corruption within the police force, and obviously if caught you will be sacked, and depending on what the situation is, further things may happen depending on what you do, but there is zero corruption within the police force, so we don't be caught with that.
Yeah, that's no worries
Alright.
at all. Thank you very much.
No problem. Have a wonderful day, and if I will send you an email and get everything set up just to
No
make
problem.
you
Thank you very much.
just to double check it is Guide, isn't it?
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I'll get you a email
Brilliant.
sent across now.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Take care. See you soon.
Cool. Let's get Guide RP. I think it's Guide RP.
Thanks, dude. Thank you very much.
Guide RP. Let me get onto my police applications. Guide RP. Dots. Just gonna send him a invite. Cool. He was really confident actually. I I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that one. That was really good. See what how.
This is
If caught,
Steve Tucker.
Scottish, yeah. If caught, if people come to
Yeah,
you
mate.
about it, then obviously how we doing? You okay?
I'm doing fantastic. You?
Yes, of course. Who do I have here?
Steve Tucker.
Fantastic. Yeah, if it's brought to the attention of myself or someone else via the point of view of the person, then obviously you can deal with it that way. And obviously people have been done in the past. We've had the owners come to us and say, zero corruption, we don't like it because of, poor RP, etc. And they've obviously told me to then deal with it through obviously sacking or whatever like that. Fantastic. Right, Steve, just to confirm, you have a driving license?
Yep. Would you like to see it or?
No, I trust that you've got one. I can double check the system anyway.
Yeah, I've got one. Yep.
How long have you been in the city, Steve?
City for about 3-4 months now.
3-4 months. How you finding it?
Love it really. I've been quite on and off, but so far I've been really enjoying it. Just like a couple
Fantastic.
last month, yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot.
Good to hear. And how old are you? Don't mind me asking, Steve?
I'm 23.
23. Blimey, hard paper round.
Yeah.
Right, perfect. So, have you got any experience in the
I
police
do
force?
have in other cities, yes.
Okay, and what did you do in other cities?
In another city, I was a sergeant. In another one, I was superintendent, I believe, or chief superintendent, one of them.
Perfect, cool. So why did you want to join us then?
Well, I saw a lot of your adverts out, and I've seen a lot of the work that you guys do, and I was quite interested in it. Also, just seeing like little crimes on the roads and stuff just made me feel quite sick and stuff, and just feel like I wanted to get
To be honest,
involved with
Scotty, with that one, the owners, it was
And
in
I
a
just feel
ticket.
like
The owners tagged me and
you
said, "This is
guys-
not right."
I look up to you
Deal
guys,
with
and
it.
you guys are pretty.
So that's why I was,
pretty like.
that's why we did
well
what we did.
known in, like,
It is said that
well
obviously,
professional. I just
in
feel like
tickets,
that's what I want to be a part
and I was
of.
told to deal with it. So perfect. Sounds good to me. Let me think of another one. Where do you see yourself in a month's time? Where do you want to get yourself to?
Where do I want to get myself to? Well, I'm not too sure how like fast the rankings go. So from where I really want to be,
You
I
prefer
just
my
like to
shoot
be
star?
stable in sort of the PC sort of section. I feel like I'd like just to be just in the force really. I don't want to be a PCSR really. I just want to stay with just like being like the general PC sort of
A
section.
response, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'd like to be sort of.
Okay, perfect. And would you like to see yourself go into a different division, like fast cars or guns or?
I'd like to go to a bit of everything, but so far probably more fast cars because I'm more sort of into that sort of. But like ARU, I wouldn't mind, like or SFO, I wouldn't mind being there in like the sort of end game.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good to me. So we're gonna give a scenario. I'm gonna let yeah. Do you want to give his first scenario? Think of one. Butch,
Oh, apologies. Go on.
would you like to do this first scenario?
Oh, put me on the spot here. Right. Okay. So there is two males in a car that you've just seen them go through a red light. What do you do?
What do I do? So
No worries, Scott. It's yeah.
am I- am I
Obviously, I
PCSI
know
at this
things have
stage or
happened recently.
just in general?
It's a shame.
Just in general, mate.
Okay,
Um,
so
but
if
yeah,
I'm at the other
it's
intersection,
totally
for
understandable,
instance,
buddy.
I see these two
It's totally
guys go
understandable.
past. I'm gonna flick my lights on, and I'm gonna approach, like go behind them, tell them to pull over a bit.
Hey,
I'm
Frishy, good to see
radio
you.
in
Really
the
enjoyed that
location
interview,
where
mate.
I am, my call, like
No
my
worries,
call
guys.
sign,
Yeah,
the
I
location
enjoyed
where
it
I am,
myself as
the
well.
colour of
So
the
thank
car,
you.
how many occupants are inside, and what they look like, and if I need anybody else to come. I'm gonna proceed to ask them to turn off their engine and stuff like that. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna have a bit of a chat with them. I'm gonna see what they're saying about it all. See if there's
See, I
like,
said
if
to
it's, like,
Banksy,
a
I
good reason. I know
enjoy,
there's never
I
a good
enjoyed
reason to
Banksy. I
say
really
things
like
if
when we
it's
went to
the
that cropping everything. I was
most
like, right,
extent reason,
you're coming to
or if
CID,
it was
really
something
good.
stupid.
And then obviously you
I'd
got
ask for the
ticket come
license
in,
stuff like that.
and
Go
bang,
back to the car.
I was like,
Read up on the
gutted.
license, everything, see if
I was
everything's
gutted about it, really.
tipped up to the match. Go back and go ask them
But yeah, I was really
about
hoping
like
Banksy was going to get to CID.
if the
That'd
car
have been
if
good.
they own to them and stuff like that. Just
Because
ask,
you
like,
know,
little simple
like we say,
questions,
he
and
knew a
then,
lot, and if we could have
just
exercised that right,
if they do have a license and they're being quite respectful towards me and being pretty chill, I will then let them off with a warning. But if they're being quite rude, quite like don't want to be there sort of thing, I'd give them a fine. And if they do pull off and start leaving and start getting into like a bit of a chase, I'll then I'll radio in for additionals. I'd let the faster cars go ahead, but I'd still be taking comms till the cars get there.
see, I
and then
like
till
this
they stop, or if they get
question
crashed out,
about
for
the
instance,
people
or they do
running. I
crash,
enjoy that one
give them in
because
cuffs.
you get that
take it back down to
mentality
the
of what
police
they're
station.
trying to think.
Seems all good, mate. To be fair, it's just when you first pull them over, it's quite imperative that you do identify yourself by flashing your badge.
Yeah. That's sweet. Okay.
Yeah, all good.
Cool. So you got a scenario where you're at a house. The house alarm has just gone off.
Yep.
Someone just ran out of the house. You then take chase. What's your next steps?
So I've just come, just heard an alarm. Someone's called the police. I've gone up in my car. I've seen a male wearing all black with a red bandana. I'm gonna then get out of my vehicle. If he's on foot, then I'm actually gonna stay in the car. Actually, sorry. I'm gonna follow him. If he starts jumping walls and stuff like that, then I'll start following. But we radio in what he looks like, my call sign, what he looks like, where I am,
Free
and what he's just
Banksy.
done.
He was
I'm,
good
so I'm
officer.
a,
He
I'm a
was.
drive
I'll give him
behind
that.
him. If
He
he
was a good
is
officer.
running and he's not going over like jumping over fence stuff like that, I'll drive, follow him. But if he does start jumping, I'll get out, start following him, and then I'll try. It's the 5 levels of force. I do not want to use my taser. So
Good.
I'm gonna ask
That's
him many
good.
times, please stop.
We don't
Please
want
stop.
officers
You're
that
going
just
to make
use
it
their
worse.
tasers.
If he doesn't stop, he's going to keep on running. I'm going to try to tackle him. If the tackling doesn't work and he keeps on running, I can't get him cuffs. Then I'm going to keep going. I'm going to ask other officers to come. And if it comes to the very last thing of me tasering, then I will. But I'm going to try to tackle him down and stuff like that. Then when I get him down, I'm going to stick him in cuffs. And I'm going to, under the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, Section 1, I'm going to be searching him
Good.
for a stop and
He
search just to
knows
make sure it was him. Because
his experience.
if I've
Good.
gone around a corner and there's another guy's run behind it and he's run in front of it, and he could have been a random guy just running, then I'm going to search him and stuff like that. Make sure he doesn't have anything on him. If he does have anything on him, take it away. If it's like a bladed article, I'd take it away and stuff like that. Tell him what he's been arrested for, read him his rights, stick him in the back of the car, take him down to the police station, and then nick him.
Wicked. Yeah, I'm happy with that answer, because what we look for in that answer is your mentality when people are running. Taser's always last resort. We want.
Yeah, I don't really want to use that.
Absolutely not. No, we want to use that only if they're posing a threat with a weapon or coming at us, etc. Last resort is our taser. We don't want 50,000 volts going through them early on. We want to obviously leave that as a last resort. So that's good. Both answers you've given there are confident answers. We know from your experience, Section 1, you've used that. The terminology you're giving, which is good. And obviously your previous experience, I'm happy with them answers. So you've given me a Section 1.
Yep.
What would... Let's try something. What would you search someone under if they've walked into the station? What would you search them under?
If they walked into the station?
Mm-hmm. If they've walked in the station and, like, for yourself, for instance, you come for an interview today. I'm hoping my officers might have told you from out there, but what would you search them under?
I believe it's Section 54, isn't it?
There we go. Yes, well done. Well remembered. I'll give you that one. Just for that, I think I'm happy with your answers. Butch, anything else to add?
Yeah, it's been great from me. Little gaps in your knowledge here and there, but you know, we'll happily have them plugged soon enough.
I've not been police in I think it's been a year, so I'm just trying to remember.
Robbie, coming in with a 2-1, 6 months. Let's go. Thank you, my man. Fantastic. Right. Well, what's going to happen now? We're going to get you enrolled. We will look to do your induction tomorrow if you're around.
What time will it be tomorrow? Because I believe I will not be in the city tomorrow.
You won't be in the city tomorrow. Okay.
No, yeah,
when
sorry.
No, that's okay. What's your timings? What suits yourself?
Tomorrow I could probably do it around. I'd say about 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and then after that it's sort of I'm out of city. But the next day after that, on the Wednesday, I reckon around about 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock will be.
So why don't I'll get you enrolled now. You won't be able to do any police work until obviously you get your induction.
That is cool.
What will happen is I will send you a email. Can you just confirm what your email address is, please?
It should be HarryE806 22343. I'll believe I've got
Yes,
that.
I've just sent you a dot now. So what I'll do,
Yep.
I'll invite you to our email system. You will get into the PCSO section, okay? If you put in there when is good for yourself, we'll try and get something organised for you. So
Okay,
what's
mate,
going to
fine.
happen is you get PCSO for a minimum of 4 days. You get a checklist to complete, like your basic MDT, your processing, arrest, traffic stop, stuff like that. If you complete that with a sergeant or above, and they're happy, you can take a PC exam. You can't do it any earlier than 4 days, but you get 2 or 3 weeks to complete it, depending on activity levels, obviously. After that, you can then pass out to a TPC, and you move up the ranks from there. You have a minimum of 3 days as a TPC if you do complete it within the 4 days. You then get all the roles, the taser, the lot, and obviously you can go as a normal PC and work your way through. You have a minimum of 2 weeks as a PC before you can look to apply for sergeant.
That is great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations, firstly.
Do appreciate it.
I look forward to speaking to you on emails and obviously further into the city. We are a big family community here. We look after each other. We work together.
That's what I love.
Communication is key. Corruption, again, I said to everyone else, corruption is a no-no.
Yeah.
Obviously, if caught, then obviously you would be dismissed and whatever
Wasn't
else
thinking
from
about
there.
doing it anyway.
Absolutely, I just have to make you aware
Yeah,
anyway. But ultimately, yeah, there's no corruption at all. Otherwise, it could be dealt with either way. All right.
Fantastic. Thank you very
Fantastic.
much.
You have a wonderful evening. Safe
You too,
flight
mate.
out of here, and I will speak to you soon.
Be safe, boss. Thank you.
Right, I don't know why this has not reset, but we don't want to be Shrek all evening. It's me, Jason. Twitch, turn that down because of spanning. Yeah, watch time. Watch time doesn't work. I stopped watch time because it was broken. How you doing, King? Good to see you. I've been good, thank you. I've been good. It's a shame the city's only just come up a little while ago because I'd have streamed obviously a lot earlier. But in the end, we had a PD meeting. There was 40 police officers, and then it went down to about 35 at one stage. It was really good to see. So we utilised what we could.
This is a Scott Law.
Scott Law, perfect. Give me 2 seconds, Scott.
No worries.
Let me just invite so I don't get ahead of myself. Oh, notes. Scott Law. Let me just go to my Scott Law. Scott, can you just remind me of your email address, please?
Yeah, of course. It's J the Don 5769.
Yeah, fantastic. I got you here. Thank you.
No worries.
So, Scott, thank you very much for
Take a
coming.
seat.
Yes, of course. Take a seat.
Appreciate that.
Let me just introduce myself firstly. I'm Tom Roberts, the Chief of the Police here at Greater Manchester Police. Besides me, we have...
I'm Mr. Butch Jones. I'm part of the Arm Response Unit.
Perfect.
Pleasure
So
to meet you both, gentlemen.
today's interview is going to be about yourself. Find out a bit more why you're here, and then obviously do some scenario-based questions. Okay.
Sure thing.
So the first answer then is, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. You got a driving license?
I do, yes.
Everyone's got a driving license, but you know it's always good to ask in an interview. Have you got a hunting license?
I do not.
You do not. Okay, perfect. How long have you been in the city?
A week.
1 week, perfect. Any previous experience?
I do have experience, but not here in the UK. I've got experience from over in America.
Okay, no problem. And what did you get to in America?
So, not myself. I'm a little bit too young, but my older cousin, he was a sheriff of the Blaine County Sheriff's Office and ran the BCSO.
Nice. That's good. Oh, sorry, 2 seconds. Let me.
So that
I'm
was
just-
that was in a smaller city, starting off the department and growing it up, overseeing recruitment training, and all the processes that came along with that. So when I left due to it being in America, wrong time zones
Yep.
and all of that you could probably understand.
Mhm.
Got the department from myself up to a capable 8, as well as a few cadets when I left over and my undersheriff
We
took
Simi,
over.
welcome in. Thank you very much for following.
But I do appreciate that the UK laws and codes and how the things work will be completely different. So in that respect, I have maybe you could say experience of actually being out there, but experience within the UK laws and codes of practices.
Yep.
I'm afraid that I would be a newbie on that one. But
Okay, that's fine. Everyone with all different experiences we get. Matty, 8 months. Let's go. Thank you, Matty. How are we doing, buddy? Good to see you. So, why join us then? What would you like? What was the reason you decided to join us?
I'm looking for a police department that's got everything properly in place already. It's got the structure there to be able to get out and interact with the community and help them. Not only that, to also help the community be able to live in a safe space, whether that be with making sure that the streets are safe and allow every civilian to be able to walk along them without being in danger, and also just to keep up with anything that the government is sort of passing down to us. If there's any spikes in specific antisocial behavior, for example, or graffitis in areas, or even spots of violence and fighting, even to drug selling, whatever it may be. So I'm just looking to get involved with something that's already a solid structure in place that I know you guys have here, to be able to get out there and get involved with the community, to work as part of a team again. I do feel myself shining in situations where I'm put under pressure. It's what I almost enjoy. As I say, pressure makes diamonds. It's a cheesy saying, but it's true. I like to work under pressure, and I know the police force is a way to do that, and to do that on the right side, of the law, on the right side of morals, and all of that. And I've got goals. I've got big goals, and I know here that goals can be achieved, and that there is progression if you work hard and you do well. So that's the other main reason I would like to join.
Yeah, it's one of them ones in the Jace. It's a bit. Okay, sounds good. So let's talk more about your experiences and the scenarios that would bring you to this then. You've got a situation. You pull someone over in a car. They immediately get out and they start walking towards you. What do you do?
I would like to hope before I've completely come to a stop with the car, I would have already over radio showed that I'm in an active traffic stop with my call sign, my location, the vehicle description. If as soon as we pulled over, someone was to get out of the car and start walking towards me, I would make sure I'm shouting for them to get back into their car. I would give them a couple warnings. If they keep proceeding, getting closer, say they've taken 5 steps towards me, I would shout again. If they get closer, so they're within maybe 5 steps of the car, at that point I would be telling them to back up and go back to their own vehicle, as well as getting out of mine. And then with them complying to get back in the vehicle, of course, someone approaching me and being told to step away from,
Erin Hunter, welcome in. How are we? Good to see
an
you.
officer, that could be deemed as threatening. So I wouldn't want to jump to any conclusions. I'd rather just have a safe traffic stop for myself and the civilian. So hopefully they do abide to my calls for them to return to their vehicle.
Fantastic. Okay. And if they don't and they run, what's your next step? As in, they've got out of vehicle, you say, get back in your vehicle, and they think, oh shit, I'm in trouble here. Rather than getting in their vehicle, they just decide to run off. What do you do?
Okay, I would, I would call over the radio that there's an active foot chase. I would stay in my vehicle. I would follow them if they're running down the road, for example, I would stay behind them with lights on, code 2, so that other traffic of locals and stuff wouldn't be getting in the way. Be able to call over radio the position of where we are, which direction he's heading, his description, try and give as much information as I can, and request 1032, request backup, depending how serious it is. If it's just someone that, as you say, it seems he may be scared and that he may be in trouble, and that's what's caused him to take that sort of fight or flight reaction, I wouldn't be portraying over the radio that I need ARU or I need any sort of heavy backup, but definitely other units to be able to come and help me to be able to get this man to stop to talk to her, or man or woman to stop to talk to us, and just to work out what's going on really as to why he's ran.
Okay, perfect. Butch,
Yeah,
over
I've
to you.
got a double barrel question.
I
for you,
gave that
mate.
answer
Okay.
because I remember a
Okay,
video I
so
posted on
starts off with the
TikTok, I
drug
think it
thing.
was.
You get
An American
information that there's
server, but a UK
possible
person
drug
that was playing
dealing,
it. He said, bloody
up
hell,
north of the city.
if he'd have done that
You
to me
go
and walking
state
towards
5
me, I'd have been
threatening
out
you
with my
arrive at
gun
the scene.
pointing at him.
You see
I'm
a
like,
man
that's
in
America.
a
I was
on-road
seeing
vehicle,
if he
not off-road.
had the same mind
he
of thought.
is passing something
didn't, which is
to
good.
another person.
Okay.
You go up to him and ask to search him under section 23 pace. As he does this, he runs away. He's wearing black jeans, a white hoodie, a gold chain, yellow trainers, and a cap. What would you say over radio to describe this person?
Did you say? Sorry, did you say it was a male?
It was a male, yes.
It is a male.
And
Okay,
he's
so
white.
okay, so I would call over the radio, where my location and what way direction they're running, giving the description of a white male wearing a cap, a chain, white hoodie, black jeans, and yellow trainers. I'd give the best description as I could.
Butch was, I think,
over the
looking for
radio
an
to be allowed that
IC1
any
there,
other
just to see if he knew what
officers or,
IC1 was.
anyone else attending the scene would be able to pick up on it, or even say Air One if support was around for something like that, to be able to pick up on them right away.
Right, okay. And do you know what the code for a white male is?
There you go.
As I say, unfortunately, I don't anything this side of the
Yeah,
pond.
that's-
I'm
that
sort of
makes
very
sense.
lapsed on.
Absolutely
I
fine.
could go through the American side, but I feel like that could probably be just pointless.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's,
of course.
Sorry.
You describe him as an IC1 male.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that. IC3 is black and IC9 is unknown. So that'd be if they're wearing a mask, gloves, and you can't see any of their skin color. Once you've
Roger.
gone after him and he's run off, he pulls out a bat. You're still quite far away from him, meaning that it would take him a fair bit of time to run to you.
Yeah.
What would you say over radio?
So I would.
This is good. This is
over
just
the
testing what
It's a good question.
what he's thinking.
I would expect myself to shout for him to stop running towards me first, to give him clear indication that is not something that I want to happen. It's endangering me. So if he was to stop there, if he was to carry on running after I initially shout him, and he's still a distance away, I would call over radio my call sign, the location, and that the individual is running towards me with a bat. Assistance
All right,
needed,
yeah, Mr. Lucky, why not?
ASAP.
Yeah,
I
look
would
forward
shout
to
to
it.
the individual again to stop if he was continuing to run at me.
I
If he
thoroughly
was to
enjoy it.
get
A lot of
within
people thoroughly enjoy
maybe
it. So yeah, I would
7 to 8
say why
paces,
not come and
that
join.
may be when I would
There is an
potentially
application
pull
that you
out
need
a
to do.
taser, not to aim at him, but just to have
but
it on
if
hand
you're
in case he was
keen
to carry on getting close
and you're
to me,
serious
I'd
enough,
shout for him
then
to stop
definitely
again.
worth applying. Feel free to
And
join
then
their
if he
Discord.
got within 1 to 2 steps
And
of
yeah, come
myself
and apply.
with the bat, that would only be when I take action, because that's when I would be fearing for my life and safety.
Okay, that's a really good answer. Sorry, I have one more question, Robert, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course, far away. Yeah, there's 10, it's 10k characters,
so
but
you
it's
are
the
a
way to
PC,
try and keep the trolls
you've
out, which
passed
is
your
what they do.
PCSO test.
I've asked many
You're
times to see if
going
we
into
can
the
bring it
armory
down,
to
stuff
grab some
like that,
taser
but
cartridges, which are needed, and you've been
ultimately, you know,
authorized to get.
it's the owner's
And
decision.
you
That's what they
see
want.
a
And
member,
it's fair
a
enough. That's their
sergeant,
city, so
get
10k
a rifle
is
out of his
it's about
the armory.
1,500
How
to
would you go
2,000
around this situation?
words, sorry.
And he is not authorized to get a rifle out.
Okay, I was going to say my knowledge of who can authorize things aren't there yet. But if I knew now, in the future in this scenario, I did know that he was not authorized to take it.
Can't think of any
And
more.
I'm a PC, and he's
Well,
a
in my
sergeant,
Discord, I do have an application help section.
wouldn't matter
If
to
you
me.
wanted to obviously
I'd
have a
say
look at that.
something there and then to him as
just
to
help,
why are you
but
taking that.
We've got all types of cities,
If
people
you're
that
not
play the cities in
authorised
there.
to,
So
question him there. If he tried to
yeah,
pull rank
I don't
or was rude,
say
or it
one's
was
better than the
something
other,
very
other than
dodgy
obviously I
going
play on
on,
MRP.
and I'd
I
potentially
would
even
never
call over
disrespect
radio
any
for
other
assistance
city,
to come to the armory, or for a
because I don't play
supervisor to
them.
come to
Other
the
than
armory.
Score, I played and I
I'm
enjoyed
not sure how
Scorer. So
the hierarchy sort of
yeah, we
works
just
here
keep it
just
very
yet, but
neutral.
that would probably be my response.
It's easier
I wouldn't
that way.
let him leave the armory with the rifle if he wasn't authorized to, because in my conscience that wouldn't sit right.
Okay, that's a really good answer. But obviously, in this case, the chain of command is key. Obviously, this is not something this person should be doing. And even though he's a higher up, it shouldn't stop you from going above his head to higher ups, e.g. GC1 or GC2. GC1 standing by me, or the head of your division. That would be like a chief superintendent, like Badandi, who will hopefully meet when you do your introduction. You'll go to them, tell them what's happened. Obviously, for your safety,
yes,
I
it
mean,
is indeed.
personally, as armed I may intervene.
There is a couple of
but
Xbox and
if you're
PlayStation
still a
servers in my
PCSO
Discord
or
as well.
PC,
I've
maybe
never
you
played
sort
them,
of
but they just put them in there.
go
So
straight
feel
to a
free to have
higher
a
up,
look at
because
that.
normally there'll be a higher
Yes,
up in
there
the
is a giveaway
PD
tonight.
outside this room or even in the car park.
Dirty, welcome in.
10
iPad Dirty.
Okay.
Good to see you. And Harry E, welcome in. Cool.
Sounds good. So yeah, I would. Yeah. Okay. So I would allow him to. I would leave the armory myself quiet and head straight up here to find whichever supervisor is working on that specific shift. Tell them the information, and then they can get straight to deal with
There is
dealing
in my
with it,
server. If you join
hopefully
the server,
before the
there's
sergeant has
Discord
or
servers in my
has
server
before,
that
hopefully they've
allow you
left
to
the
apply
station.
for them.
Yeah, perfect, mate.
Appreciate it.
No worries, Harry. Cool, fantastic. So I'm happy with your answers. Only one
Thank you.
downfall.
Okay.
Come to an interview in your tracksuit,
These are jeans, but my apologies. Yes, sir.
hoodie and a jeans. Nice to see you in a suit, but you know I'm happy with your answers. Of course, we like people with experience, no matter whether it's abroad or in the UK. Just having that police ability. We like to question people on their way of thinking, and I know America has a very different approach. That's why the questions that I gave you were, I know what normally happens in America with them type of scenarios, and you've tried to, adapt that to what maybe the UK would be like. So that's good, because obviously we don't want that mentality of weapon out, ready to take aim if we need to or whatever. It's all over here. We like to do things if there's benefit of the doubt or if there's evidence on the table, stuff like that. So when you attend certain things, if you're attending a drug ping, for instance, and people in the area, you don't initially go straight up to them, yep, you must be the drug dealer, for instance. It's find out what they're doing, what's happening, what sort of approach they give you. If they're giving you a vibe that they are, guilty of something, then obviously you can work with that. But if they're not, then obviously you go with whatever needs to be. So yeah, I'm happy with the way that you've answered them questions. It wasn't just straight in, let's go for it. So yeah, I'm quite happy with them. Butch, have you got anything else to add?
No, I'm quite happy with him. He's done well.
Cool. So what's going to happen? Are you available tomorrow?
I am available tomorrow, yes.
Okay, so there's going to be an induction tomorrow. It'll be at 8:30 in the evening, unless you're available in the day. But it'll be at 8:30 tomorrow evening for you if you want to make that one.
Yeah, 8:30 works for me. I've got a busy day.
Yep, that's understandable. So 8:30 we'll be back here at PD. You will do an induction, so it'll be a tour of the PD, tour of our MDT system, and then obviously take you out and give us the standards that we believe in. You will then have a minimum of 4 days as a PCSO. You will have a basic taser, a basic baton and a flashlight and your warrant card. You won't get a taser until you pass out the 4 days into TPC. You can spend a lot longer than 4 days, but 4 days is a minimum that you have to spend. You have a checklist to complete. If you complete it successfully, take a PC exam. If you pass that, then you come out as a TPC and a PC, and then you can work your way up. You get a minimum of 2 weeks as a PC before you can apply for sergeant and obviously go up the ranks.
All right.
What will also happen, you get invited to the email system. In the email system is all of our documentations, our commands, and our cheat sheets. Cheat sheets is very good. I would recommend the top one to maybe print it out. And have it available to you just in case, so you can read it. Because obviously if you're used to the American side of things, we've got the UK laws to learn on. We tried to make it a very realistic environment here. We have got many people with all experiences and stuff like that. We are very much a family and group of friends, so that's how we try and keep it. We do have a zero corruption policy. If caught, then obviously you'll be dealt with. But other than that, yeah, just enjoy yourself. If you have any questions, if you're stuck with anything, there is plenty of people that will happily help you, whether that's in the email system or in the city.
Appreciate that.
All right.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. Let's get you on the system. Please do not try and take on any police work until you have your induction.
I will not. I will not. Am I okay to ask one little question
Mhm.
regarding sort of future? So I'm not sure. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound like an arse,
No, go
basically.
on.
But do you have anybody that fills sort of the dispatch role and takes over sort of control of comms? It's only because that's something I'm interested in and did before.
Yeah, right now we don't. However, we have just invested in a brand new dispatch system, which will
Okay.
potentially give that ability for us to do it. Right now, it's just going through its works and trying to get everything ready. However, it will look something. Communication is a big thing that we're working on at the moment, and if we've got someone telling us where to go, what to do, and keeping a tabs, absolutely, we'll look to inherit that into here.
All right,
So,
sounds exciting. Something to
yeah,
work towards.
get your feet under the table, and then
Yes,
come
sir.
back to me in a couple of weeks when you're
Yes,
ready,
sir.
and then we can talk about it.
10-4. Okay, appreciate that and appreciate your time.
Fantastic. You have a fantastic day.
Jeez, thank you so much.
Take care. Wicked.
Appreciate
Yeah, I like people with experience. We had 27 applications. I think it was 27. Yeah, 27 applications in the week. So it was huge. We really.
Nothing like home sweet home.
You've text message. You've been in. You've had close contact with someone who's tested positive. You're eligible for a free test. Okay. Well, maybe I have to take the test. Yeah. So I like people with experience because we've had so many applications. We can sort of pick out people that have got experience or some people that don't as well, just to fine tune it to begin with. And then once we've gone through the first stage, we then look to get the second stage and stuff like that. And that's why we can be a bit more harsher on the questions to try and keep our standards high.
All right, Tom.
Look at this for a
believe
face.
it or not, has been sat here the whole time. He came in like one of the first people for the interviews, and he's just been sat waiting.
I know.
patiently.
I
It's
did
'cause I'm
see him out
patient.
there.
I am
Yeah.
patient.
I did see him out there.
Fair enough to him.
I'm not actually meant to be here for an interview. I literally just came down because I was speaking to Robbie and been told to come down here. So I was just wondering what's going to happen.
Yes. Sit yourself down. Cool. So, Mr. Trotter, welcome back.
Thank you, Tom.
So I'm just going to ask some basic questions. I know what you're capable of because you've been here previously, but we have to go through the questions. So, Rodney,
Yep, Rodney Charles.
your age, Rodney?
Forget that I'm too old to. Don't really keep count of it, mate.
Don't keep count. Okay, no worries. Driving license?
I haven't actually got it on me, but if you can look on NDT, it might be on there.
Have you got a hunting license?
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay. I know how long you've been in the city. That's fine. You've got previous experience in our police, which is good. Why come back?
Just the second I left, I hated it. I just didn't know. It's just one of those. I really want to come back. Like,
Not very
everything I've done,
criminal.
I just can't keep up with it. I don't really want to try it, and I want to keep clean in the future.
Mhm.
I want a good future. I want to feed the kids when I have kids.
Absolutely.
Wife as well.
Absolutely. Right, let me just check your records to make sure. We don't want to be bringing on a criminal. When was his last? 26th for the 7th.
Should be clean. I haven't done anything in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I see that, yeah.
Been just, chilling, staying low.
26th for the 7th, so we're coming up for a month, which is good. Like to keep people... Oh, hang on 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Jesus.
Yep, I know. I did fuck up, but...
Yeah, the 8th for the thing. That was still even coming up for you. Oh, he's been pleaded guilty. That's fine. Cool. Okay, so you have been clear for the perfect time that we look for, so that's good. So we know that you were ex-police. We know that you want to come back because you're not a very good criminal, which is good. We like to keep the good ones. Gonna give you some scenario based to see how much you remember.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you attend a drug ping.
Yeah.
You haven't seen anything. You just turn up and someone starts running. Erin, good to see us. Seb, how are we?
Do anything?
Haven't seen them deal anything. All you've done is you've turned up on scene. They've seen a police car and they've just bolted. They've ran on foot. What do you do?
maybe try and question them and see if they know anything about it. Like,
See if he's talking from a
suspicious, 'cause I
criminal
haven't
point of view.
actually seen him,
PD.
deal with the drug, so I can't go, yeah, it's you. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
haven't got enough evidence to push him.
So they're running at this point. What are you doing? What's your first thoughts? Turn up on scene. Someone starts running. What do you do from start to finish?
It's a bit suspicious if they're
Excuse
just
me.
running and they've seen me, so I may chase them. Depends what land we're on. If we're on like alleyways, and maybe stay in my vehicle just in case.
Yep. Okay.
It depends what rank I am as well.
So we're
PCSO.
talking now. You're not PCSO. You're an actual police officer.
Yeah.
We want to find out what you're going to do at a drug ping. So they've ran.
Yeah.
You're ultimately wanting to catch them for whatever reason. So what would you do?
Look around the area, see if anyone else there that looks a bit
Okay.
dodgy as well. If it's
Which is
just
good.
him, then I'll chase him, because if I've got drug ping and he's the only one in that area and
Yep.
running, then I'm gonna.
Good.
Chase
He's
him,
thought about
'cause
other
that's just
people, which is
suspicious.
good. No one else has sort of said that
So I would chase him
because we
and
want
try and
to.
catch him.
And how are you going to catch him?
There's loads of ways I could catch him. I'd give him 3 warnings, the taser before I taser him, or I could even use the tackle.
Okay.
Maybe a radio through as well for a bit of backup.
Mhm. Okay, cool. So what we're looking for then is you turn up on scene. First thing you do is radio in to say you've got someone running from a scene. I liked the first person today that said it when I've answered the question, or yesterday as well. You are looking around for other people as well, and that kind of maybe a bit of your experience as well from elsewhere. We don't just turn up, find that person, and go for them. We want to make sure that there could be other people in the area. They could be running because they're late for their bus or whatever, Could be loads of different reasons. So it's good that you thought that if there's other people there, then you wouldn't approach them first. You would go to obviously the people to find out why they're running, and obviously maybe call for backup that someone, and you would obviously radio in their description and stuff like that to go after them, which is good. Obviously, moving into the foot chase, we use tasers as a last resort. We've got a tackle feature. Good. If you'd have just said, yeah, I'd have used my taser, then obviously I'd have docked yourself some points there. But because you've said, given them 3 warnings, I'll obviously waiver that part. But I would have liked to have heard you say tackle first before your taser comes out.
Yeah.
What would be the change of that? Why would you get a taser out first? What would be the scenario for that?
I wouldn't actually. I'd only have a taser out if I know they're armed or even have a weapon.
Perfect weapon. That's good.
So they're really all there showing aggression.
Yep. Makes sense. That's what I was looking for. Weapon, last resort. Get your taser out. Good stuff. I'm happy with that. Butch.
Okay. So, Mr. Trotter, obviously these are scenario questions, so
I know, Tops. I know. It is what it is. It is what it is.
You've just seen an officer being shot
Wilson,
by
run him over. Quality.
Basic information: he's right in front of you. He was in a car in front
Wilson
of you.
to join the PD. Maybe get his son to join the PD as well.
Not dead.
He tried
Watch it.
NHS at one stage, didn't he?
Is the person still there? Like,
Yeah, he's still
No worries,
there.
King. Good
He's
to see
running
ya.
away now, though.
I'm
being
good there,
honest,
and
I'll probably let him run away. I'm not going to chase him. If I've got an officer down, I'll just call for NHS straight away. We can obviously. I've seen the description.
yeah, come on in. Come on in, Wilson.
so
Get
I
yourself
can
applying and come on
get
in.
back to that later
You and your son
maybe
running
track
around
him
as a
down,
duo.
but
Why not?
Obviously, help the officer first and call for NHS.
You can sort our PD cars out that
Yeah.
way. Yeah, come on in.
Okay, so the thing I would say in that situation is if the person that shot him then ran off, first I would get any armed
Ooh, now you're
available
talking.
units
Nice.
on radio to get down
Championship.
to your location, possibly put in a state 0, since it is quite, a high intensity situation where a lot of people's lives are at risk. Then I would go straight to NHS, ask someone to be down here. You
That's a
would
good
watch
question.
which way he goes and try to watch him for the best of your abilities until he goes out of sight. But obviously, staying near
There's a
the
lot of
officer
good
at all times.
Championship.
Maybe get out a rag or rip off your t-shirt and start applying pressure to that wound that he's got whilst you wait for NHS. But yeah, you did well. Just a bit more of comms with fellow officers though. That'd be good.
Talk me through. Do you remember your traffic stop?
I think I had a bit of training a couple of times to do that.
Go on then.
I'm not going to remember it exactly, so
Okay, give it a go.
bear with me.
Yep, go on.
So they run through a red light.
Tiny Tim
obviously I'm
PD,
gonna
yeah.
Blue light him.
It'd be a bit
try
weird,
and
wouldn't
get
it?
him pull
A
over.
little bit
Once
weird.
I've done that, what I'll do then from there is I'd walk up to the side of the vehicle, ask him to roll down the window and turn the engine off.
Yeah.
I'd introduce myself and say that I'm part of the Manchester Police and say obviously my name. I'd ask them why do you think I pulled you over today? If they tell me, then it's better. If they say obviously no, they don't know why. Then I would bear with me. Then I would I've actually just stalled. What am I doing?
So you pulled them over. You've asked them why. If they're not sure.
I'll tell them the reason why I pulled him over. But while I'm doing that, I would obviously want, if I'm with another officer, I would ask him to do a plate check to make sure the vehicle's not stolen and it's clean. Got a clean record to the person that owns it. Try and match the description of the person that owns it. I'd go back to the vehicle, obviously run everything up, see if he's clean, got any bolos or anything.
Good.
If
he's gone
it's
back to the
just
vehicle, he
him running
remembers
through a
that.
red light, maybe give him a fine or just a slap on the wrist, and then maybe let him go. That's all I can really remember when I done my training.
Okay, perfect. So you've remembered quite a lot, to be honest with you. The one key part I was looking for is obviously you're getting their information. You ask him for the plate check, which is good, and you went back to your own vehicle to check him out, which is good. That's the key information that we're looking at there. Just to see how much you remembered, so that's good. I'm happy with that. Butch, have you got any more scenarios that you want to run through?
I mean, I think it's all good from me.
Good.
No
Okay.
major issues, no.
Can you remember what section 32 is of pace?
No, mate, I don't. I'll be
You
honest
don't.
with you.
No worries. What about section 1?
Still don't remember.
Still don't remember. Okay.
Didn't really
Fair enough.
remember my sections.
No worries. So, I know your past experience. You know what it's like being in the police force.
Yep.
We've obviously come a long way since you were last here. We've got a lot more officers on. Process is kind of the same, but there's a few little tweaks and changes. We have got a lot closer. Friendly family community of group of people that are striving to enjoy themselves, get the best out of the force and stuff like that. Okay. No worries, mate.
PD NHS, you okay?
Corruption, as you know, is a no. And you served your
I fucked
time.
up there. Sorry for that, mate. I apologise. I wish I could take it back. And
Yeah,
it
it is what it is. You've served your time away. Your cooldown is finished, stuff like that, and obviously you've come back hopefully in a better light. You know that you've learnt the hard way now, so hopefully we can get some good stuff from yourself.
Okay, so the EMS states 0, so I've got to go.
Yeah, no
Sorry.
worries, mate. So what's going to happen? There's an induction tomorrow at 8:30 if you'd like to join. If you're around during the day, I might be able to see if Dandy's available. Because there's someone else that wants to do it potentially during the day. But if you're not a problem. We can do it tomorrow at 8:30. We'll go through everything again, so you know. I'm going to get you back into the email system.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, we'll go from there. In terms of police work, can't do police work until you've done your induction. And then, obviously, you've got 4 days as a PCSO to complete your checklists. If you complete your checklist after 4 days, you can then pass to TPC, get your taser, and then move up the ranks from there. You get a minimum of 2 weeks as a PC to be able to then come as a sergeant, etc. The rest of it is pretty much self-explanatory from what you've been in before. All right.
Yeah, thank you for this, mate.
Good man. No worries. Like I say, it's good to have you back. I was speaking to your brother as well when he sort of said to me like, look, my brother wants to join the city again, so or join the force again. So you know, I said you were a really good officer back in the day. It's just a shame you did what you did.
No, I fucked up, man. I really did. The second it happened, I just was like, oh, I'd really, because I actually could have had like a proper.
Ronnie, welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean the way you were going, you know, you could have been like inspector about now or whatever. and running a division or something. You know, there's loads of different things. The maturity that we saw grow through you throughout the time was really good, and if we can get that discipline back through yourself, you know, you'll make a fantastic officer.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try. That's what I'm trying for, to be honest.
Good man.
Well,
I'll get you back in the email system. I will look forward to seeing you either 8:30 or put a message out for during the day, and then obviously we'll go from there.
No worries, mate.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool. Take care,
Sweet,
mate.
do you want to come with me, mate?
Wicked. Right. So let's just make sure he's added as well. I need to go Jay the Don. Dot for him and invite him to the system.
All right. Last but not least,
Jay the Don. And I also need to do Rodney as well. So let's go to Rodney.
Cool. Any reason for the lockpick?
Rodney Trotter.
No, it's all good. Just need to ask.
Rodney Trotter. There we go.
Oh, sorry, mate. Come through.
Cool. And let's put him in. I will say thank you to whoever's just followed in 2 seconds. There we go. Perfect.
Perfect, mate.
Jake, welcome in. Thank you very much.
Sir.
Hello, sir. How are we?
Hello, Tom.
Ah, another face I remember. Or how are we?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Good to see you back.
Thank you.
Was you? But you wasn't here when Jordan was around, was you?
What's your last name, mate?
Ward.
No, I don't believe so, sadly.
No. Okay. Jordan Ward, ex-commander of response.
All right.
A very good officer that was here. He decided to betray us to go to NHS.
Are we sure we're going to allow him back?
I don't know. Should we grill him hard, see what he remembers?
I'll give him a hard one.
Oh, God.
Oh, Callum, fuck you. Okay, cool. So let me just write my note. Right, Jordan. How old are you?
18.
Driving license?
Yes, and hunting license.
Okay, so we have hunting license, driving license, 18. You've been in the city a long time. You've got ex-police experience. Why come back?
Well, I had Robbie reach out, and he offered for me to come back, but I was taking a little break. So I thought, you know what, I'll think about it. I sat down and had a thought about it, and I did visit even while I was in NHS, see the suits go by, and it's like, I do miss the fun. It was definitely something.
Yep.
But obviously, just came back. There's a lot of new people here. A lot of people have gone. So I thought, see how everything's gone now. There's a lot of changes to it. So start from the bottom and work my way back up. And in the respect of everybody else here.
Perfect. So we're going to ask you some scenario questions, see what you remember. Traffic stop. Talk to me about traffic stop. The man, the response, the traffic stop. Go for it. I've just seen Adam. You've come in with the neck. I can't hire him. What am I seeing?
Initiate blues.
See, the only good thing is Jordan. We know Jordan well, so he'll take it well.
Once they've pulled over to the side of the road, I would radio through.
Jelliot, welcome in. Thank you very much. And Alex Stans, welcome in. How are we?
And then at that point, I would say whether I'd need additionals or not, depending on severity.
He'll take it well.
But for this case, it'd be no additionals needed. And then at that
What's
point,
his reason though? What am I not hiring him for?
Ask the driver to roll his window down, explain who I am, and that I'm with the GMP, and ask him why, obviously, why he thinks that I pulled him over. And then once he's answered, if he answers, I give him the whole statement, everything I've seen.
We don't wear sunglasses inside. Off you go. I'd have to get rid of him. No, we can't do that because Butcher's wearing sunglasses.
Off him, his insurance details, run the plate of the vehicle, make sure everything comes back clear. He has no bolos. If it all comes back clear and it's all registered to him with valid MOT, then it could potentially just be a warning, or it would be a small fine if he's completely cooperative.
Is Jordan actually Welsh? Like, perfect. Sounds good. I'm happy with that. Good experience. Talking from experience, which is good. Butch?
Okay. So I have you a nice little double barrel question since you are head of chat. Are you? I thought I'd grill you on it a bit.
Technically,
Okay,
I can't really do
so
this, can I? I
you're
can't ban
state
an
2
in-game
on
action and
patrol at
tell
Legion
him
Square.
because I'm
You
using it
see a
as
slightly
metagaming. I
tinted
can't
golf polo go
turn
around the
around and
corner.
say
He doesn't do
refuse him
anything wrong,
because
but he's very
you guys have
suspicious
told
and
me
says
to.
4 occupants in the
That's
vehicle
power
en
gaming
masse.
or metagaming.
You need to pull
so
over the
this
vehicle.
is a, like,
What
I can't-
section would you pull them over?
This is a lose-lose for me here.
Now, road traffic. Oh. See, that one, I'm not going to lie, I don't know that one.
I have no choice but to
Okay,
refund you
I
the
know
that's
it's
a good-
140 something if I'm correct, but I'm not sure which one. Which one is it, sorry?
I've got to sit here for like, what is it, 4 more minutes or 5 minutes? I can't be doing this. You can't ban me doing this. This is just going to be awkward silence for 5 minutes. I can't do it. I can't. I'm gonna have to rework this ban action because I can't do what you tell me to do because it's metagaming. Sorry about that. Sorry. What did you ask? Some question? Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry. What was the stop there? 2 seconds. I just had to sort something out. What?
Yeah,
Did you finish your?
I had an issue as well. Everything just stopped.
Yeah, just stop talking. Yeah. Do you want to continue, Butch? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Butch, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, if you're talking, Butch.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Sorry, I'll start that second part again.
I'm gonna have to redeem them
So yeah,
all.
you
You
hear
know
some
it
screaming
is
from the boot,
because
and someone
the
saying, "Help me,
metagaming
help me!"
rules.
They've
You
kidnapped
push
me.
me, and
They then
it's
pull around the
metagaming.
corner to a
So
house.
I can't use it.
And they all get out of the vehicle.
I'm gonna have to
And
rework the
they
rules.
pull
I will
the
do
said
something,
hostage out of the vehicle and go into the building.
but I can't.
There are some armed
You
response
can't
on,
tell me
and they
what
get
to do
onto
in the
scene
game,
quickly.
and I do it because
You
that's
need to search
metagaming.
the house.
It's,
what section are you searching the house
It's sad
under?
because I would have loved to obviously just, you know, it would have been good fun,
So it means
but
you don't need
it's
a warrant
metagaming,
to
isn't it?
enter the premises as long as there's a crime witness or reasonable evidence behind it.
Perfect, mate. Brilliant. That's it from me, Tom. Oh no. Oh no. Tom.
This is my only way of not talking for a couple of minutes, and it's kind of like it's a difficult one.
PD10 HS.
Yeah, you're getting your points back.
Yeah, we've just been in an interview and GC1 has fainted onto the floor. I'm going to need one of the units
This
down
is
here
the
if
only
possible,
way
please.
that I could do it without, you know, doing anything.
Thank you, mate. Just pull around to the front and I'll let you through the doors.
Just to see what NHS is saying.
Can you help interview? Yeah. Just watch him here whilst I go get NHS.
Yeah.
Just pull the timer down for a second. Oh dear. See, I'm technically, you know, I'm not using anything in the city to advantage or anything. I'm just playing dead. Not playing dead, like fainted. So I don't have to talk. But everyone, and technically, I'm not standing or using chairs. Tom, I'm getting rid of some points here. What's happened? I fainted, mate. I fainted. It's too hot in here. The fan's facing the other way, so I've fainted. Why don't I want to talk? So basically, it's just a an in-game ban in-game in action. I need to get rid of the ban in-game action because it's technically, you know, classed as metagaming. So with not talking is not talking. I've fainted. There's just a way of doing it. But
shit. Can anyone tell me what happened there?
He's just collapsed.
Oh shit. Where did I just go?
I am low on food anyway, really. So
Okay, just
technically,
collapsed. Did you know if
can
he's,
class that as
eaten
me
anything
doing it.
recent?
But yeah, I can't do the other ones. Like I can't turn around and say.
Not that I know of.
you're
but
not
if I
being
remember
hired
correctly,
because
he's
chat
the
told me
taken
to
away
or
to
whatever. Like
patient.
that, it's not. It's something you can't do.
Happen, sorry.
But this is good because you get
Sorry,
NHS on
do you know if he's
scene.
eating anything? Hello? Hello, Tom, can you hear me? Hello, Tom? Hello, Tom, can you hear me? Bro, can you get his medical folder up, see if there's anything else?
See if
happened
they-
like this?
Yeah, that's fine.
See
I'll
if he
do that
puts
now.
like legs in the air or something like
Wait,
that.
what?
Rolls over legs
Sorry,
in the air.
I thought
stuff
you were
like that.
asking me.
No, Tom. Not Tom.
I
Oh,
swear
stand
to
up,
God
bro,
you
stop
said
talking.
Butch.
I said
Swear
Crow.
to God.
Alright. Let me just check his pulse real quick.
It was good how they got like NHS down there really quickly as well.
Okay. His pulse is slightly weak. Has he got any? Does anyone know if he's got diabetes or anything else? In that
Yeah, I believe he
regards?
is diabetic, if I recall from
Okay.
previous times.
Alright, no
Who's
worries.
the
Do
guy
you
with
know
legs?
if he's
That's Butch. I don't
had any
believe
sugar
Butch.
today or anything else like that?
Couldn't tell you. I've just came in.
No,
for an
neither
interview.
could I, I'm afraid.
No problem. Alright. I'm gonna
Butch
do.
Jones.
Has he got any appies in
Don't
his
know if he's a
vest or in
streamer.
his drawers or
He
anything?
might be Streezy.
What did you
Or
say,
he could-
sorry?
Do you know if he's got any appy nearby?
I can have a look in his stuff.
It's fine. I've got some in my bag. Just
Two
give me
more
a sec.
minutes.
Okay. Quite curious to have a little rummage, but I'll resist.
Yeah, don't do that.
Probably find some of that I'll need to bleach my eyes for.
Right. I say it could be pretty, but it needs to be done. Okay. Give him a couple of minutes. Let me get a. Grab the.
So he's had no previous history of fainting.
Okay.
Do you need
Not
me
on
to get
records,
the
but I can vouch
defib?
previous. I've witnessed him faint.
Hey, whoa, hey, let's go.
Don't use the. Yeah, go grab me the defib, please.
No
Just
problem.
in case. Give it a couple of seconds just while this comes back. He is
Yeah, hopefully.
breathing.
One of the fellow officers unlocked the
Oh
front
yeah,
door for
that
me,
might
please.
help.
Yeah, I'll do that for you now, mate.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, Tom. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Tom. My name's Jim. I'm with Manchester Ambulance Service. How you doing today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you eaten anything today, Tom?
Just a couple of Twixes.
Okay. Do you suffer with diabetes, Tom?
No, I've just been
No.
standing up a long time.
Okay. Have you had anything to drink water-wise or anything else like that?
Not really, no. Just
Okay.
it's quite hot in here. I think I'm just feeling a bit.
Yeah.
Hot.
Okay. I haven't got any. Alright, so what I'm going to do, Tom, is I'm going to give you a drink. It's I've only got fan from you, unfortunately. Just
can
take
I
a
sit
swig of
up?
this for me. You can just very, very, very slowly for me. Alright. Oh. There. There we go. Just watch your head, Tom.
Oh man, that almost got me.
Yep.
Can you just move me back a little bit, just so I don't?
Yeah, of course, can. I can use the right. Alright, let me just move you back a little bit.
I was
What
hoping
the
I was
hell?
just gonna stand up myself, but
Okay. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna be in the table now. I think
There you go. Sit down there for me, mate.
that's
Thank you.
better.
Alright. I'm going to bang your head this time.
Hopefully not.
Alright, I'm just going to give you some Fanta, mate. It's got good for sugar levels as well as also be a bit of hydration for you, okay?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm just going
I
to
do
touch
like
these
it, I
paddles
know.
to check your BP as also your O2 saturation levels, okay?
Yeah, no worries. Sorry, that Fanta was strong. I pressed the wrong button. Oh,
Okay.
oh
Let's have a look.
shit. Whoever's modding it, please just remove the other ban things. Remove the ban inaction and refund the people that didn't get their
He's
reward.
looking alive now, so that's good. So I can now see stuff.
But these two buggers that made me faint.
Okay, so your heart rate is 74, which is normal, which is in perfect range. Your blood pressure is 118/80, which is hang on. Temperature, I'll do that in a second, and your blood glucose levels are 6.3, which is normal for a person of your stature as well as your record for finding. Okay. So what? I've lost all my bloody train of thought. So you're looking pretty normal right now. You just might have had a slight bit of dehydration potentially. What I want to do with you, Tom, is I want to get you in for a diabetic test at some point as well.
Yep.
Doesn't have to be now because I know you guys are really busy, but at some point soon I'll get that. Unless you let me take a sample now, and then you can come to NHS when you're not busy, and then I can give you the results if that's okay.
Whatever's easy with you, Doc.
Okay, I'll take the blood sample now, and then I'll go to the lab. If you give me your phone number, Tom, and go sit in the car. Yeah, thank you. What I'll do, I'll give you mine as well, and then I'll text you over the results for your phone call. Which one would you prefer me do?
You can text me over, not a problem.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, perfect. Let me take this blood off you then, and then I will get the results for you. I know I did that wrong.
I was hoping to put my arm out.
It's probably overheating since he's got cap on his head.
Yeah.
Stupid anyway.
I just want to cover all bases because it's not the first time he's obviously passed out. I just want to cover all bases. I'd rather be overcautious than undercautious. It's my nice little philosophy. All right, so you're just going to feel it's cold, which is the little sanitizer wipe, and then I'll put the needle in for you. Okay?
Yep, no worries.
There we go. All right, so seconds, getting this ready. All right, so there we go. Sorry about that.
Bit of a prick.
It's not, slight scratch. Everyone says slight scratch, but it's never a slight scratch, is it?
If you need to do it again, I'll be happy to do it. Honestly.
You say what about you? Bit of a prick, and the needle hurt too. Zen, welcome in. How are we? You little prick.
All right, there we go. I'm just going to remove the needle from you. Okay, it's going to be a short scratch. We'll be less painful than the last one. Okay.
Yep. No worries.
There we go. Spot on. There we go. All right. How are you feeling within yourself now? You starting to feel better?
Yeah, feeling a bit better now.
Spot on. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Well, what I'll do, Tom, is I'll get them blood work back to NHS on our labs.
Yep.
And I need to refill. There we go. I'll take it back to labs and I'll give you a text message to let you know what the blood work is. Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. No worries, Tom. Have a lovely
care.
rest of your shift.
Yeah,
See
appreciate
you
you coming
later.
so quickly.
No worries.
Let you guys out.
Thank you.
What is It's not stretch. There we go. Oh, sorry about that. Just had a little bit lightheaded for a minute.
Oh, I know the feeling, man. A bit too well.
Just been standing there too long, you know how it is. Right, okay, cool. So, where did we get to? So, we're talking about scenarios, yeah? I think.
Yeah, the last one we done was the section 17.
Section 17, perfect. Okay, so we've done a traffic stop as well. What about a drug ping? Talk me through that.
Okay. So if we get reports of
He looks terrifying.
or possible things,
No, welcome in. How are we? Good to see you. Thank you for the follow.
are we talking as PCSO? Because if so,
No,
you can't
normal.
claim that, or it's just a
Normal.
Okay.
Yep.
So at that point, you would radio through, call sign.
Just check why people are running outside, please. Sorry about that. Just Butch, do you want to just check people running outside, please? Why there's
Sorry,
people
what's
running
happening?
around. There's people running
Okay,
around
yeah.
out there.
Lads, have you got an issue? How come you're in here?
Hold on,
Yeah,
2
so at that
seconds.
point
Yeah,
you
go on.
Okay. Yeah, at that point you would radio through.
Yep.
So that you are state 5.
Hey, Niall Quinn, let's go. Thank you for the Prime sub. How are we? Yeah, please, thanks, Josh.
Interact with any civilians or anything in the area, see if they might have seen anything.
Yep.
Or any suspicious activities going on.
This is my normal head. What are you on about?
Speaking from previous, might give you one story, and then if everything checks out on that one time, and you give them the benefit of the doubt.
Take care, Jason. Good to see you.
Try and give you a different story.
Thank you for popping by.
Mix and match, and at that point, you can then go in for a detain and arrest.
Yep.
On section 23.
Perfect.
Stay with me, mate.
Or you can, obviously, if somebody's given you hard evidence of that individual, you can go in straight away, detain them, search them on section 23, and then if they do have the product on them, further arrest them.
Perfect.
For possession with intent to supply.
Good. I'm happy with that. Seems like you've learnt and remembered a lot. If I'm going to search you now, what am I searching you under in the police station?
Section 54.
Lovely. There we go.
That's my favourite one to pull.
All right, let's get you on board. We 8:30 tomorrow. There is going to be an induction. I know you've been you did the inductions yourself previously, but it'd be good just to get you back on to see what you remember.
I can't do 8:30 tomorrow from
Okay. Could you do during the day potentially? Oh, you can do 4 o'clock onwards. Okay.
No, 4 o'clock onwards I cannot do.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll sort something out through the email system. I'll get you on board, and then we'll go from there. All right. Good man. Good to see you back. Welcome back. Hopefully, we can see some good stuff from yourself again.
You're gonna have to go. I'm in the middle of an
And yeah, we'll catch up tomorrow.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
Good man. Enjoy yourself, and congratulations. Welcome back.
Right, I appreciate it.
Bloody PD not locking the doors.
Oh, is it?
Typical.
Yeah. Okay. Is that the last one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked. Right. Let's just do one of them. Yep, happy with that.
Don't collapse
Brilliant.
now.
No, I'll try not to. Right, see you later, Jordan. Take care. Right, that was good. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. No, I'm very good. Really nice to see a fire service. Yes, the fire service is actually ready. We are. There is a fire in. There is a fire service in.
What did you think of them then?
It was good. I enjoyed the confidence out of a few of them. It's nice to see a couple of returners back as well. And yeah, I think we're going to have a nice bunch this one. A couple more people still to come. But I feel like we don't need to give them as much training as what other people may need because of their previous experience. But obviously, it's just making sure they know our standards. That's the main thing.
Yeah. I mean, the only one that slightly I was a bit iffy about was the ex-PD officer. Was it Trotter?
Yes.
He had so many gaps in his knowledge, not knowing what state like state 1 and that. And or even section 1.
Rodney was a good officer when he was here. The only thing that let him down was he decided to do a little bit of corruption, and he was fired from that. He was caught out and fired. He was a good officer when he put his mind to it and stuff like that. I looked forward and enjoyed him growing, maturing as a person and everything like that. He was with someone else as well at the time. And I was a bit gutted when he did what he did and ended up having to be left. But he's decided to come back for a second chance. He regrets everything that he did in the past. And, you know, I'm always the person wanting to give second chances. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they were all good. I think, who was it, the American one? For coming from an American sort of place to, you know, he's got knowledge, even if it, you know, he doesn't know the sections.
Danny would be good
whatnot.
with all
They can
the
be learned,
accents.
but
That'd be cool.
He has general, very good knowledge.
No worries,
from,
I'll sort it,
you know,
Josh.
being out there in scenarios.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it was all good.
Good stuff. Well, I have got to be up at 5 a.m, so I'm going to love and leave you. Thank you very much for being a part of it today. Hope
That's absolutely fine.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great. Enjoyed it a lot.
Good. I'll be back tomorrow 8:30 if you want to come on board and do the induction with me.
Yeah.
And anyone else that obviously wants to do the inductions and work towards the training aspect of things.
Perfect. Sounds great, mate. Appreciate
Look forward
it.
to seeing you tomorrow, yeah? Take
Yep,
care.
see you later.
Shannon, welcome in. Welcome in. Let's firstly get ourselves to here. We are going to go raid someone. Firstly, I just want to push anyone that is new here to my Discord. Feel free to come on in. We have a Discord full of 1,500 and something members. 1,566 members, in fact. If you're a content creator, if you're a normal person, feel free to join. We do have the self-promo sections where it will post when you go live. We also have the live streamer role at the tops as well. We also have sport channels, football chats, the lot. We also have GTA roleplay sections where if you're new, you can have application help, how to play. If you're a console player instead of a PC, we've got a few different Discords that you can join and be on the console. We've got optimization channels. We've even got the police channels with some cheat sheets and stuff like that you're more than welcome to come and use. We've got pretty much everything. Daisy is another one. I haven't promoted that recently, but Ruthless Daisy. Looking to try and build that up as well and have a Daisy stream at some point. So if you want to come on over to Discord. Thank you. Specify. We've just put the Discord link in there. And ultimately, I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 8:30. Hopefully, the city's going to be a bit more stronger and I can be in earlier. But yeah, see you tomorrow. This is my last few days of streaming for a couple of weeks. I am going on a cruise on Saturday. So if tomorrow's my last stream, potentially, for a couple of weeks. If not, I may, if I get packed and everything sorted, I may try and dive in for a couple of hours on Friday evening. But ultimately, yeah, tomorrow we're going to have some fun doing some training aspects. So you've seen me interviewing today. Tomorrow you're going to see how we actually put the police work into action. You're going to see from you being a PCSO and how to get trained and stuff like that. So if you're keen on that, look forward to seeing you tomorrow night about 8:30. And yeah, enjoy, have a great evening, and let's go find out someone to raid. I have in mind who I would like to raid, but let's see. C King, welcome in, hope you're well. Thank you very much for the follow. So we've got two choices. Do you want NHS or do you want PD? NHS or PD, guys? Would you like to stick with the police? PD it is. So we're going Summer Fires. Summer Fires it is. Raid. Let's go give a huge raid. Summer Fires indeed. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's fantastic. Numbers are incredible again. We have applied for partner again. And yeah, let's just keep smashing it. Hope you've enjoyed tonight. I've really enjoyed myself again. I enjoy the interactions with people. I need to take them ban actions off because I'm not having anyone call me out for anything. I'll happily faint and not talk for 5 minutes, but that is the last time that happened. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed yourself, and let's go smash them raid buttons and go show some love for Summer Fees. He is in Manny. Here's a dog unit, so go show some love, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Take care all. I will send your points back, don't you worry. Right, let's go.